What's up, y'all? Jay Spruill, movies, music, sports, and life. And I think we got to give some credit to the writing on Power Book 2. At least, you know, um, of all the series, it's probably my third favorite. The first one being number one, Raising Kanan being number two. And I will put this one third, and definitely Book 4 is fourth. But um, it can be hit or miss with Power Book 2 with Tariq and him. Like sometimes the writing is really bad, but today's episode was, man, literally, I counted. I counted like 17 different storylines or angles. And that might not sound like a lot for a 1 hour show, but that's a lot. Because if you think about those 17 different storylines, each one of those storylines can create 4 or 5 different situations. So it's like, I'm not the greatest math person in the world, but yeah, you got close to 100 different possibilities just based on that. So let me just tell you about the things that I peeped that I'm not sure a whole lot of other people had peeped, and if they did, um, maybe I just didn't catch it. I only watched probably 5 different reviews. Shout out to my boy Chance Jalabet, um, and a few other people. The dude from London, uh, who's always talking about, oh, Kane doesn't know his place on the chessboard. I like him. Movie Bot. I don't know why he calls himself Movie Bot. But did you notice Noma? I'm gonna start calling him Jeffrey because he's British, Jamaican, or whatever, and he's a gangster like the new Jeffrey on Fresh Prince on the Bel Air reboot. He pulled out a picture of Diana. He put out a picture of not just Diana, but Tariq's grandmother. He said, "I respect my elder, so I save her for last. I wouldn't do that first. I wouldn't rush to kill your granny, but I will." Did you notice that none of those pictures that he used as blackmail or as reverse motivation? Did you notice that almost none of those pictures had anything to personally devastate Effie? So once again, it goes back to my point before of who is Effie? How can she not be working with them people? Or how can she not be like a triple agent? Not a double agent, but like a triple agent. If these people seem like they can touch you, they can get to you anytime they want to. But her little light skinned butt, like they don't got no dirt on her. They don't got no weak spots on her. It's just something that's real off with that. I like the dynamic with Kane and Lorenzo. It's entertaining, but I'm a realistic person when it comes to power, just like I'm sure that you guys are. So I'm not gonna sit here in front because the same thing that you guys were thinking is the same thing that I'm thinking myself. And that's basically, how long is this supposed to last? How long are we supposed to think that they will just sit there and take it? Or Okay, I'm not saying it right. I'm not saying it right. How long will Diana and Drew sit up there and accept that Poppy is not in control anymore? And now Kane just got it. As much as this man seems like he despises his own son, now all of a sudden you got it. Right? Like you got it. And how much of a depression is Monet in if it's to the point that she don't even care about the cash flow of the drug business and how it's getting handled? How much revenge can she have on her mind when literally all she's thinking about is killing who killed Zeke? That she wouldn't even notice or care or be aware that Lorenzo is letting Kane be in charge of everything when she has always designated him as the head buster or the soldier. And she has never given him the designation that he wanted as, you know, saying the plug for the most part. Um, I think, I think the confrontation that Diana did to Effie was a little bit unrealistic, only from the standpoint that if she was going up to the spot where they know they have the 3D printed block to store the drugs, I think it's unrealistic on both of their parts. Because I think that Effie, if she really is who she's been acting like she is, because, you know, in her mind, she killed Lauren, even though she didn't get the job done. I don't see how Diana knowing that isn't a killable offense. And I also don't see how Diana wouldn't go back to Tariq or Braden and say, man, she's selling dope behind y'all back. But, well, just erase all of that because she came clean and told Tariq. So I guess since she told Tariq and he gave Effie his blessing on doing it, well, I guess that blows that out the water. Um, the thing with Braden not being able to kill people, eventually that's gonna come to a head too, because it seems like it seems like Kane always finds out somehow, and once again they kind of been depicting him as just like a dumb soldier, but he's much smarter this season because he immediately knew if they say a black dude killed the Russian when I sent you to do it, it immediately came to his mind that he didn't kill Lauren, as he told him. And then somehow, a lot of people think he just called Effie because he wants to smash her. I have this crazy theory that, you know, Kane is kind of homoerotic when it comes to Tariq. Because if you think about it, he damn near acted jealous when Diana gave him some. He tried to holler at Lauren the first time he came across her, knowing that Tariq had eyes on her. And now he just won't leave Effie alone. It's like, man, do you want Tyreek to touch you, Kane? Hey, Kane. Hey, girl. Oh no. Yeah, but very good episode. I think the final thing I'll say is I forget the detective's name, but him and uh Monet, like that's gonna come to a head. Like he is just too obsessed with Milgram, Professor Milgram. And the fact that she called him out on it, you couldn't protect your B. I know that hit him personally, but um yeah, that he is just too personally invested, as they say in law enforcement, in terms of avenging his chocolate sugar, his brown sugar that he was in love with. Oh, and let me slap the taste out of my own mouth. How can I get off of this recording? Dog, did y'all see the extra value Redman? Like, come on, dude. Like, we're over the Aunt Viv of switching up the skin complexion. Y'all could have called me. Ain't I about Redman's complexion? And, I have not formally acted on a show yet, but I'm pretty funny. I'm pretty witty. I can remember lines. I look more like Redman than that dude. Like, they just didn't even care, man. They just, you know what I'm saying? You know, Redman was Pepsi. This dude just said cola. Cola drink is what his packaging says. And I think it would have been more tolerable if the dude could act, but all respect to you, brother, whoever you are, he didn't even seem like he wanted to be there. It's like he couldn't wait to get that scene over with. So it makes me wonder if they're gonna write that storyline out of the show and we're not gonna see him again because uh or would be hilarious if next week Redman is back and they just filled him in with somebody because Redman couldn't do it that week. But at any rate, it's the weekend. Let me know what y'all thought of this week's episode and what y'all think it may lead to next week. And enjoy your Friday and your Saturday. This is the last day of my spring break, and I got to get back to work on Monday. So, uh, it was nice while it lasted, but I guess today is the last official day. Movies, music, sports, and life. I'm Jay Spruill, and we gone.